we got to get into our final segment. Looking back on the year, just a little rappy poo of everything that happened. So much happened.
Love a
and
rappy poo.
This was simultaneously the slowest and yet the fastest year ever.
I know.
The first 2 months were slow, and then the rest of it, I think maybe as soon as those fools stormed the Capitol, the entire year was just on like speed, just complete like fast forward.
Yeah.
Or the Bud Light putsch, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
the what'd you say? The Bud Light putsch?
Yeah.
The Bud Light putsch.
It's very good.
That's amazing. So this is, what were your highs and lows? I'm going to name some stuff. You tell me whether it was your high or low and anything else you want to add. So looking back on 2021, our last show of the year, let's talk about what were the highs and lows of this year. I'll name something. You tell me if it was a high or low or like pass or neither or whatever you guys want.
Sure.
Add your own if you'd like. Rush Limbaugh dying.
Oh, that was a high.
Oh, awesome. Real
that
high.
Was so great.
High as Everest.
Ooh, so high.
Yeah.
I remember where I was.
Yeah.
It's like that fool finally, his throat cancer ate him alive.
Oh, so good.
Let's see. The Delta variant.
That was a mid for me. Like it was bad, but I was like, nah, it's not so bad.
I want to say low, but we've kind of outdone it.
That's what I'm saying.
Now we're lower than that. Maybe, but I think it was pretty low because it was just when everyone was supposed to maybe get vaccinated.
True.
And I don't think we were even vaccinated yet.
No,
we were. It was the summer.
Yeah, it was over the summer.
Okay,
when
it was right.
And because we had that nice 1 month summer where
that's right.
COVID was over.
The shortest hot girl summer.
Yeah,
it's our summer of freedom. You know, brilliant marketing campaign by Biden. Yeah,
summer of freedom.
But we didn't even make it to July 4th.
We did not. No, we didn't.
All right, Delta is a low. Matt Gaetz getting into hot water for hiring 17-year-olds for sex via Venmo.
That was I would call that a high, but what's happened with that?
Not much yet.
I know. How's he still walking around free?
Still coming down the pike. It is happening.
Is it?
I believe it is happening. His like homeboy who is part of the scheme has definitely
like turned on him a while ago.
The best part of this story from the year is that Matt Gaetz wrote a letter to outgoing Trump being like, please pardon me and my friend for hiring, for paying teens to party with us because we're very cool. Like
for doing some sort of thing called child sex trafficking.
And having Bitcoin mining rigs in the government's office that blows out like the local electrical grid.
I mean, just
did he do that too?
The friend,
the Florida guy. The most Florida guy thing in the world.
Florida man ever.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say something, and you guys are copyrighted, right? Because we're going to sue anyone if they steal this. But how is there not like a streaming show based on Matt Gaetz already? I mean, it would be like, it's 10 times worse and more hilarious than House of Cards.
Yeah.
I was just going to give another high or low, but the show Succession was my high, and I feel like Matt Gaetz is like a character from Succession.
Just
like the douchiest, dumbest, like silver spoon idiot who's like, you can't. You should probably stop paying those girls. Why are you hanging out at high school?
Why are you Venmoing for crimes?
Wait, who's the guy on Veep? It's like, was it Jonah?
It's very Jonah.
Very Jonah. Yes.
The most Jonah.
And I'm going to say like Succession's a low because I don't want to wait another goddamn year for episodes.
That's how I feel.
I know.
That's how I feel. I'm like, the fact that I have to wait a year, I'm like, this is fucking egregious.
I really fucked up and actually did something I never do, which is watch a whole show just like till the end of it, until I'm all caught up. I never get caught up. I didn't watch Game of Thrones for like 2 years after it was done.
Yeah.
And so now I'm screwed. So
Yeah.
I'm watching like I'm a fiend. I'm like, is there a new interview with one of the cast members? Like,
yeah, she keeps trying to show me clips of interviews, and I'm like, I don't love the show that much.
I'm so upset. Let's see. Bernie Sanders pictured in mittens, folding his hands at the inauguration of.
That was a low for me.
Really?
I mean,
that was a high.
Yeah, it was cute, but it was, for me, it was like,
salt in the wound.
Salt in the wound. That guy should be president.
I feel like that's girl boss. If girl boss is a 78-year-old Jew from Brooklyn.
That is the most girl boss, is a 78-year-old Jew from Brooklyn.
Socialist Jew.
Socialist Jew from Brooklyn.
That's my kind of girl
boss.
That's
my kind of girl boss.
Let's see. Britney Spears being freed.
Yeah, that's a high.
That's a high.
That's cool.
I was stoked. For now.
We'll see.
For now. Like I said before, I hope she uses the freedom for good.
She has.
I mean, you know,
she's releasing new music and she's like doing extra spins in her Instagram videos.
You know what? I don't care what she does with her freedom. The fact that she's free is the good thing. What I'm afraid for is everyone else turning on her, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for all the Britney stans to turn on her. She's gonna tweet about phrenology, and that'll be it.
Has anyone interviewed the Leave Britney Alone kid? You know, whatever happened to him? Remember the YouTube video?
He has been interviewed for Babs Gray and Tess Barker, these two comics who like helped blow open essentially the conservatorship story. Yeah. And Babs has been on the show. They have a podcast called Toxic.
Right.
And they do interview him. He's great. And everyone was like, making fun of him. And now history proved him right.
He was right.
Very good.
Yeah.
Derek Chauvin being found guilty.
That was a high.
Oh,
high.
real high.
That was like one of the rare, like, actual justice boners that I got.
That's like the K2 next to Rush Limbaugh dying.
Exactly.
I'm not done yet. What about Colin Powell dying?
That's fucking war criminal. Yeah.
Up there. Yeah. Not as much as Rush Limbaugh for me.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like probably higher than Rush Limbaugh, because Rush Limbaugh was just all talk, whereas Colin Powell actually did war crimes.
When did Rumsfeld die? Was it?
Oh, that was this year.
Hang on. Okay. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Donald Rumsfeld dying. That's a big old high for me.
That was great.
Fuck that guy forever and ever and ever. Yeah. I hope he is burning in hell. Which sucks because I know there is no hell.
I know.
So I'm like, I hope he is just now a ghost haunted forever. Have you seen my list of torture techniques?
Okay.
I'm looking for my list of torture.
I have unfinished business. He's just trying to waterboard, but the water just keeps going through people because it's ghost water.
I don't know. Have you ever been at the Vince Lombardi rest stop on the Jersey Turnpike at 3 a.m.? That's not.
You said you'll believe in hell if you go there.
No, that is hell.
That is literally hell.
That's bad. I thought Port Authority in New York was bad, but I guess that beats it.
No, Culver City, DMV.
I love it. Netanyahu out of power.
Yeah, that was a high. That's
a good one. Yeah.
If he wasn't replaced by someone who was worse, I feel like
it would have been more. It would have been
better.
Yeah.
It was just sort of a transfer of power.
Yep.
Withdrawing from Afghanistan.
Yeah, that was actually a big high. That was one of my biggest highs of the year.
That was one of my biggest highs, despite obviously the images coming out of it.
Right, despite like all the chaos that would have happened no matter what because we invaded a country and overthrew everything.
I'm going to go high and low on this one because high that we're out, but a low, all the fucking liberals. We were just like 5 bombs away from freedom and like what t-shirt contests, you know?
We would have gotten there.
Yeah, that's true. The low was having to deal with the constant analysis from so-called liberals in the media. That was a
low.
I was an expected
betraying low. Afghanistan.
Oh God.
Facebook introducing the Metaverse.
High, dude.
Low.
High. That is honestly Mark Zuckerfucky. I am so down for your Metaverse. I want to live inside of a universe you create in which vaccines aren't real and fucking all the memes don't make sense. Like living in
like the world
Facebook-
we currently live in.
Yeah, but I want to be inside of it though.
I want to say like Zucky on the hoverboard with the flag. That's like the hate fuck high.
Yes,
No,
that was a hate fuck high.
but like how that a high? No, that was a low for me. Part
because
of me
it's
died.
so cringy
A
and
part
he's
of me
so
died.
oblivious as to how cringy it is.
He made something that like I get why he did it on paper. That looks cool. But it's like the fact that he made that look so dorky was incredible. Like that, there's nothing that guy can't ruin.
It's not cool.
It is cool to be if it were
with a fucking American flag.
Well, listen, it should have been an ISIS flag.
Okay.
We all can all agree on that.
Similar,
but like I'm just saying that whatever contraption he was riding, anyone else riding it, if Kelly Slater rode that, you'd be like, that's the coolest guy in the world.
Andrew Yang losing his mayoral race.
That was pretty fucking sick. That was like one of those things where I was like, good going, New York. And I know that like they didn't end up, it's not
Eric
like
Adams is not great.
Of course, they didn't end up like, fucking
we rejected a tech fascist and just got a cop fascist.
Which to me though, like that gave me a little bit of hope, because my big concern with like tech fascists is that they really will be taking everything over. And there's something, it's like the devil in like the cop fascist is less terrifying than the techno fascists that are going to be like cropping up in the next decade. Like those guys are going to be some real fascists. Like I'm talking about like eugenics fascists. Like those guys are going to be fucking scary.
No, it's just going to be Peter Thiel. Like,
yes,
running.
Peter Thiel is actually one of the scariest human beings in the world, and like we don't talk about that enough.
Don't look up the tech god.
I just saw that today. Fucking incredible.
Kirsten Sinema voting no on a $15 minimum wage with a curtsy.
Big low. Anything cinema is a low.
Big low.
Throw her to the lions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Seriously.
So bad.
We don't have enough lion throwing.
Trump supporters storming the Capitol on January 6th.
Mixed bag, high and low for me. I'm honest. I'm gonna be totally.
I gotta hear this one.
It was high and low. Okay, so low, obviously, because I was like, this is fucking insane, and this is. I mean, I do believe in some of these institutions is like needing to be free from, a giant crowd, a giant mob, right? At the same time, watching what was inevitably going to happen with this like Trump ideology actually like happen, and them using that opportunity to just take selfies and stream, like using that opportunity to do nothing. They didn't do, all they did was do an illegal act, but nothing fucking. They didn't do any. They didn't steal the Constitution.
Well, I mean, it's interesting.
Fucking like
because Nick Cage already stole it.
Yeah, but
they didn't know where it was. The thing about January 6th for me that was a little high, it was mostly awful, but a little bit was like like you said, the ultimate you reap what you sow. Like this is exactly what happens when you allow a fascist former celebrity to become president and just fucking run roughshod all over a political establishment that's been inept. This is what happens. You get demagogued when you don't do anything, as Jon Stewart has said. It's like, and yeah, man, this is what it was all leading to. All your fucking bullshit. I mean, and from the liberals, it's like, for the Republicans, it's like, first of all, this is what it was leading to. From liberals, it was like, I don't know, is he that bad? Well, can you do this?
Yeah, right.
Look at it. Like, rub your fucking face in it, knocking on your goddamn door. All not just Mike Pence, but Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, everybody, and just like, ugh.
There was that guy who stole Pelosi's lectern, not the Constitution, but he was walking off with her lectern.
I know, and obviously, you shouldn't do that.
Waving to the camera.
But I guess what I'm saying is that, like,
we heard you.
Yeah. I don't know. It was awful, but like it wasn't kind of funny. to none of you? It wasn't a little funny.
Of course it was funny because it was like it's like, yeah, this is what happens when you don't
It was
clean out the mushrooms growing in the corner of your bathroom.
And
like,
you watch all of the right
Or what?
wing. You watch all of the right wing, like media figures, politicians, like they unleashed a horde of Facebook fucking boat dads, and they were like, "Oh shit! Oh fuck!"
yeah. Even Fox News knew it. They were like,
Yeah, they were
"We've gone too far.
Please
We've gone
stop!
too far."
Please
Yeah.
stop! That is so funny. It is so funny, and thank God that it was minimal casualties. Obviously,
only 5 dead.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what's crazy about not calling the National Guard is that like the Secretary of Defense, who
Mhm.
by the way, Trump put in charge only a month or two before January, thinking he would be a loyalist, but he wasn't.
Mhm.
So we basically have this guy to save. Was like, I'm not going to deploy the National Guard because they might be sicked on lawmakers,
Right.
not on the mob. And
Yeah.
that's the first time I've been like, oh my God, he's right. Because what I really wanted to see was those fools get tear gassed out of existence
Mhm.
and like rubber bulleted or whatever. Or like, yes, one person did lose their life because that's what fucking happens when you storm the Capitol.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think it was 5. Yeah.
5 people died. Yes.
Yeah. But you know what? Trump's going to learn from his mistake. And when
Absolutely.
he takes office in 2024, Jared is going to be the Secretary of Defense.
And he will do a great job. Jared,
It'll be great.
we're looking forward to your skinny ass, Richie Rich looking motherfucking ass, wielding whatever power that you're too scared to wield.
Does he even have
He'll
a bone
never get
structure?
elected for. No,
His bone structure is it's weird because it's like a facsimile of a human skull.
he is Uncanny Valley. Like
He
his
is,
face
yeah.
is the Uncanny Valley. All right, we gotta really quick, just yes or no, high or low. Striking workers, like fight for their rights across the country.
I mean, high.
Well,
Yeah.
Joe Manchin killing Build Back Better.
Low.
whoa.
Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian dating.
I don't know who the
High.
fuck these people are.
Yeah. Big high for me. Big high for me.
Low.
No, high.
Low. Bizarre.
Pete Davidson is the exact same. We are both half Irish, half Jewish. We're both comedians. And if it's possible for him, it's possible for all of us.
You want the internet to be like, why do I think Matt Lieb is attractive?
Yeah.
The best one was someone was like, Pete Davidson seems like the weed dealer who you feel safe around. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.